Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today we will try to clarify what happened for real with UST and Luna, because there has been a lot of speculations, but the reality is that, as I will demonstrate to you, many of them are without any kind of fundamentals. As you probably have seen from my Twitter, I was asking to the community if someone is having some kind of real proof, because what I really care, or at least what we should really care, is not just about speculation or just try to guess what happened, but really try to have a deeper understanding of the real happenings. And that's what we will try to do today, because as I will show to you, there are a couple of new leaks that are helping us to better understand what has gone through UST and Luna. Just before to start, guys, remember that if you enjoy this content, the best way to support us is leaving a big thumbs up and drop a comment. That's just a small effort for you, but really means a lot to me and can also help other people to retrieve this kind of content. And plus, always remember that what we try to do here is educational content. I want to truly help you to better understand what's going on into the DeFi space, and it's not about financial advice. Okay, guys, so let's start immediately. I have spent the last couple of days, even if I'm still on vacation, I'm still out of my office, as you can see from the different spot that I'm recording off. And I want to also remember that I will be in Singapore starting from Wednesday. So if you are there, feel free to contact me and we can even organize a meetup. I was trying to understand what happened from the chart, and most of all, what I was trying to literally figure it out is if this story is true, because this is the main storytelling that has gone through with UST. What they are saying is that Citadel and BlackRock borrow something like so, has opened a short position for about 100,000 of BTC on Gemini. So on that platform, that is a CHEX, so a centralized exchange where you can open different kind of positions. And they also say that they have been prepared a position with UST in order to dump them into the market, triggering a chain effect that brought down Bitcoin and at the same time also UST. The point is that it is true or not. First of all, we should notice that this message is not the only way that has been shared. The same text is the ones that you can find also on this forum, and is telling exactly the same story. The point is that neither the first or the second one is providing any kind of proof. There is no on-chain proof. There is no kind of real proof that is sustaining this story. I'm not saying that is wrong, because obviously without proofs I can affirm that is true, neither that is false. What I want to invite you is start trying not just to stop to the first screenshot that is telling and saying something. It's not important if it's true or not. What we need in order to understand what happened for real is proofs. For example, in this case, in the moment when we try to dig inside this story, we will find that Gemini has denied that someone has bought 100,000 of BTC. At the same time, also Citadel and BlackRock has denied any kind of involvement through their official statements. Obviously, there is still the possibility that they are denying something just for communicational purpose. So it is true, but they are denying it anyway. So how we can try to understand if it's true or not? This user down here is trying to demonstrate this thesis using whale alerts. The reality is that this kind of alerts are not saying anything, because the total of Bitcoin that has been moved through this kind of transaction that has been shared by this user is about 20,000, 30,000, nothing compared to the 100,000 of BTC that it was supposed to go from Gemini. So the reality is that we still don't know. The reason why I'm sharing with you this story is because I would really love to understand what is the reality. And the only way that we have to understand it is stopping sharing this kind of stuff without any kind of proofs. Maybe Gemini is behind it. Maybe Citadel and BlackRock has done what they are denying. But at the same time, if you wanna really sustain something, we need proofs. We can't just base our speculation on an anonymous post on a forum. Same story on a message that has been forwarded by someone that is simply copying the same text that has been shared on the previous forum. So what we need is proof. One of the ways that we have in order to understand is try literally to go deep dive on UST, the peg on chain. But this is something that requires time. In this case, for example, he is the CEO of Nansen, that is a company that is doing some kind of on-chain analysis. This is one of the most powerful tools that has been available. It is available right now on the market. But even them, they are requiring time. So guys, don't rush anything. We still don't know what happened. So just don't simply keep going with this story that has no real fundamental. With any probability, someone has been taking advantage for the situation, because I want to share with you this post, and this post is pretty interesting and has been also confirmed by Do Kwon in person. And he is saying that in the moment of the attack, that's absolutely true, that it was premeditated. There was someone that was trying to literally destroy UST and has been preparing this plan since a long time. For example, what Do Kwon is saying, yes, that's true. We have removed 150 million of UST from Curve in order to prepare the 4 pool. As you probably are already aware, they were preparing a new pool in order to beat the free pool that was containing DAI, USDT, and USDC, building a new one with Frax that has the goal to go beyond DAI. They have removed this liquidity, but unfortunately someone has seen it and has also attacked in that moment the pool, adding other 84 million of USDT, so creating an imbalance in that pool. And what Do Kwon has done was withdrawing another 100 million of USD in order to restore the balance. With any probability in that moment, they didn't think about the possible consequences, because the reality is that withdrawing so much liquidity from that pool was creating the perfect condition for an attack. Because remember, the smaller is the pool, much easier is to move the peg, because it means that with less money you can produce a broader, a much bigger effect. And that's exactly what happened, because it is undeniable that the people who attacked the peg has literally took advantage from this situation and has tried to manipulate the price, as it is clear from the chart. So what we know at this point is that it is absolutely true. Someone were attacking USD and had the goal to destroy Luna, Terra, and the whole ecosystem as we knew it. At the same time, we still don't know who are the people behind this attack. In order to understand if there is some kind of correlation between USD and BTC, we can try to overlay the two charts. As you can see from the chart, we noticed that in the moment when USD was going down, also Bitcoin was going down. At the same time, at the moment when Bitcoin was going up, also the peg with USD was going up. And that's quite surprising, because we were expecting that in the moment when BTC was dumping, USDT was pumping, because at the same time, the Luna Foundation Guard was selling Bitcoin in order to buy USD and to increase the peg. But this is something that is not appearing from the chart. Obviously, there is still the possibility that they were dumping Bitcoin previously, so for a certain amount of time the price of Bitcoin was dumping, and after that, in the moment when it was bottoming down, they were using the new stablecoins. For example, they were dumping Bitcoin, receiving in exchange USDC, so the price of Bitcoin were dumping, and after that, in that moment, they were using USDC to buy USD, increasing the peg. That's just speculation, something that we still don't know. What we know, and this is something that just came out right now, is that the Luna Foundation Guard finally revealed what happened and how they manage their resources. And I will leave also the link of this Twitter so you can go through also by yourself. What they are saying is that they have been using their reserves on chain. So it means that they haven't traded them directly on a centralized exchange. So they are not responsible, at least not directly from them, of this kind of dump on BTC. Because what they say, more exactly, it is more clear from here. They have, from one side, directly sold USDT and USDC in order to sustain UST. But on the other side, they haven't sold BTC. They have simply transferred to a counterparty the BTC, and this counterparty was the ones responsible to keep the USD up. We still don't know if this counterparty has sold the BTC on the market or if they were trading them over the counter. So we still don't know what really happened because this tweet is not sharing the whole story. What we know for sure is that, yes, that's true, that the Luna Foundation Guard have sold something like 1 billion and a half of BTC in order to try to maintain the peg. They are also revealing how much resources has been remaining right now to the Luna Foundation Guard. Down here you can find that they are saying that they have something like 2 billion of USD, 200 million of Luna, something like 2 million of AVAX, around 40,000 of BNB, and it's not clear how many BTC they have, because here they are saying that they have just 313 BTC. On the other side, they are also saying that they are having a net excess of 5,313. So it's not clear if this one is simply a typo. They still have something like 5,000 of BTC, or if they have only 313. This is something that will be more clear in the next couple of days. They are saying that all the resources that has remained will go back to the wallets that are connected to this dashboard. And we can expect that the dashboard will be updated, showing for real the amount of resources that the Luna Foundation Guard is owning. So what we can learn from this whole story is that it is pretty much unclear, and even if the blockchain is quite transparent because all the transactions are visible on the network, but at the same time it's still quite difficult to build the overall picture to understand what happened. And as the CEO of Nansen was saying, it will require time to go deeper inside this story. At this point, we know that the Luna Foundation Guard, that's true, they have tried to sustain the peg and they have spent something like 1.5 billion. It was the right move? I don't know. Maybe we will discuss about it into the next video. Let me know what you think about it. At the same time, I want to invite you guys, don't just stop on the first tweet, on the first statement that is an unofficial statement that is pretending something without any kind of proof. We don't have any kind of proof of any involvement of Citadel or BlackRock. Yes, that's true. Maybe they are behind, and that's quite evident that someone has tried, has manipulated this market in order to take advantage from this situation and also destroying completely the value of UST, Terra, and the whole Terra ecosystem. But who is behind? This is an answer that we still don't have it. And if you know anything, feel free to comment into the comment section below. If you have any kind of other leak, feel free to share, or I will be more than welcome and more than happy to listen from it, and also inviting you to speak on the channel. Guys, let me know what you think about this whole story. I will keep you posted on the next news. And remember, guys, if you enjoyed this content, leave a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and I will see you in the next couple of days with another video. Bye, guys.